give a warm round of applause for Christian.
Good evening. Let me settle. Thank you. You are a failure. You will never be happy. Nobody loves you. And worst of all, you deserve all this. These were just some of the things that were crossing my mind as I was commuting to work. Every morning, I would take the subway to my highly respectable job in a billion-dollar corporation. And every morning, I would imagine myself jumping in front of the moving train. My blood and organs splattering everywhere. The end. Ironically, this was probably the best part of my day. For 1 second, as I was daydreaming, all the pressure, all the problems, all the pain will magically disappear. Of course, on the surface, everything was just fine. I was always laughing, cracking jokes. I came from a good family, I had a good job, I traveled the world, lots of friends and women. There was no way I could be depressed, right? And yet, I was. I was in the pit, grasping for air, and nobody could even see it. Surely some of it can be blamed on trauma. My father was a highly successful lawyer, and my mother always done everything she could for me. But my father got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease the same year that I was born, which means that through my life, I never saw him healthy. And my mom, well, my mom was simply too busy between 4 kids, a sick husband, and an old mother to give me any real affection. Then, when I was 18 years old, my father started to have hallucinations caused by the pills he was taking. He started to see people that did not exist. And in his mind, he thought those people were plotting with my mother and with me to murder him. He became increasingly aggressive until one night, he died in my arms. And the last words he said to me were, "I will be laughing, watching you burn in hell." This wasn't the only problem though. For the longest time, I felt as I was a ship with no sail, just in the middle of the ocean, being carried away with no particular direction. I was lost. Sure, I had endless possibilities, tons of skills and qualities, but I had no idea what I should do with them. I would just wake up and wait for the day to pass by in an endless cycle. It was a trap. There is a great quote by Dostoevsky. "The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for." That something, that purpose, is what saved me from merely existing. And unfortunately, I cannot tell you how or when you're going to find your purpose if you haven't already found it. There is no magic formula. Everyone has his own path. But what I can do tell you is that it always starts with forgiveness, acceptance, gratitude, and self-love. My purpose, the one that I've been looking for all this time and that was right in front of me, is to serve people, to help them. And I'm able to do that mostly because I have a deep understanding of pain, both mental and physical pain. After so many years, you see, pain has become my oldest friend and my best teacher. I know the darkness that lurks inside of you, and I know the emptiness. You are not a product of your trauma, fuck trauma. You are not your depression. Fuck depression. Trust me when I tell you, it's not too late now, and it's never going to be too late to be happy, to find a purpose, and to start living the life that you were supposed to live. So if right now you find yourself down in that pit, don't let go into the void. Fight, hang in there, ask for help. And if you have no one to reach, or even if you do have someone, but you just want to, I'm here. Thank you.